What's up? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another live show of Crimson Watch. First of all, I want to go for let me get that ticker out there. I want to show y'all my shirt. If they ain't wearing crimson, y'all already know what it is. You already know what it is. And I think that's a perfect, perfect t-shirt to wear today for what's going on in the Crimson Tide stratosphere. Shout out to Run the Table Sports TV. Y'all go and show my dog some love, y'all. He been supporting me. A lot of people been supporting me, and I appreciate it. I gotta change this background. I ain't like the way it looked. Yeah, shout out to Run the Table Sports TV, y'all. Listen, go follow him. I'm talking about he put out great content. You want a mini docu-series on Bama players to get an insight and get excited about the season, to make you more of a fan, I suggest you go to Run the Table Sports TV, and hit him up and make sure you give him some follows, give him some likes, subscribe to his channel. Definitely got to make sure we stay locked in to everybody that is supporting Bama, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It's only about making sure that we can support Bama Nation and support the team. It ain't gonna be no beef. It's enough room for everybody out here to succeed and to get this content out. It ain't no reason for us to be arguing back and forth, which is gonna be one of the topics I'm gonna be talking about tonight. So y'all, what's up? How y'all doing? Let me know in the comment what's going on. What's up, K Mac? K Mac. Oh yeah, I got you. Hold on, I got you. You definitely need to be a mod. Run the Table. And shout out to Run the Table Sports TV for hooking me up with my intro, y'all. If y'all been watching the channel and if you've seen me with my music and my intro, that's because of him. Yo, how I do it? I don't know how to get nobody no wrench. I figured out. But yeah, I definitely got to make you a mod, big dog. Yeah. So what's up, y'all? Tell me how y'all week been going. How was your week? If y'all work, tell me how was your week. Cause let me tell you something. This week here. But it's all good. We still living. We still got breath in our body. Still doing it. So tonight I want to do something a little different. Well, not different, but it's gonna be the standard here over here at Crimson Watch. On Crimson Watch, this is a page for the fans. Okay. It's a page for the fans. And what I want to do is have an open fan discussion, okay? Where we talk about the things we want to talk about. I want the fans to lead the show, all right? I want the fans to be able to state their opinions and be involved in the Crimson Watch, because without people watching your channel, you wouldn't have a channel. Or you would have one, but it really wouldn't be successful. And Bama fans are super passionate, and I know I am, for one. And a lot of times after we watch a game, sometimes you want to talk about it with other fans, and when things going on within Bama Nation, you want to what other Bama fans feel about it. So I want this page to be dedicated to the true blue fans, to the fans that talk about the fans that might not know about the routes and X's and O's. That's why this page, I say no route, no X's and O's, no analysts. It's about the fans and what we feel. I want it to be a reaction thing. So tonight we're going to talk about a few things. The first thing, first of all, make sure that y'all like this page. Let's get these likes up. All right. Let's get these likes up. Make sure that y'all share this out so we can get the views going. Right now, it's off season, so it ain't really a lot that's going to be going on. So it's not really popping too much in the off season. But once we get to the spring game, and after that, it's going to probably be dead. And then once the fall kick it up, that's when more content going to be going out. What you're going to see a lot more of is a lot of people starting to repeat the same thing. So that's why I want to get the fans into it, so we can kind of have difference of opinions and see what everybody else think. Because all these different pages, they all saying the same thing. But it's no hate. It's no hate. It's just, we want to get some different opinions out there. But tonight, I saw some things this week about Bama, and one of the things was Coach Cochran. Some people want him, some don't. At first, I was like, well, let's get him back because I was like, shoot, he was motivating the team. It seemed like they was more dominant. They was tough. They was ready to go and motivated. I was like, yeah, let's get Coach Cochran back until I got a little more information from other Bama fans. That's why it's important for Bama fans to talk to each other, that we don't just listen to the analysts or the experts on the sports radio. It's important we talk to other fans because a lot of fans got a lot of insight. So one person on Twitter was telling me about Coach Cochran was dogging us down there in Athens when he left, saying how glad he was that we left and talking about how, it was a trash program and all this kind of shit. I'm like, hold on now. Hold on now. Don't be talking about Bama. We made you, bro. So not too much. Not too much. But y'all tell me what y'all think about Coach Cochran coming back. And also, let me go ahead and put in the comments. If you would like to join the show, I'm going to put the link into the comments because I want everybody to feel like they are involved, and I want to get your take on it. So let me go ahead and post the link in the comments for the people. And if you want to come up, this is Jeremy, get your ass out of here. We got an Auburn fan in the comments, y'all. Come up, Jeremy. Come up. Let's talk about it. Come on up. Come on and say War Eagle on Crimson Watch. Come on up here. Let's talk about it. But yeah, if you want to come up, it's free. Anybody can come up. I want to keep the panel to at least 4 people because, I don't want it to be where everybody is talking over each other, and want to give everybody a chance to be heard. And also, as always, be respectful. Be respectful. Respect the host, okay? Oh, let's go ahead and show this. Auburn about to win. What about the football championship? Y'all done gave up on that? You don't want to talk about that? You don't want to say Auburn going to win a football championship? How about make the playoffs? Let's just give them that. Is Auburn going to make the playoffs? Come on up to the panel and tell me if Auburn going to make the playoffs. Oh, this panel is welcome to all fans. All fans. Georgia fans, Auburn fans, Texas fans, Michigan fans, whoever. Anybody can come up. Even though this is Crimson Watch, this page is dedicated to the love of college football, okay? So yeah, if you want to come up, the link is in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and pin it so people don't have to look for it. Make sure I put that up there. So yeah, make sure. Let me go ahead and try to pin this. Yeah, pin the message. There we go. All right. So yeah. Let me go back to what I was saying originally. So Coach Cochran. So tell me what y'all think, yo. Do y'all think Coach Cochran needs to be back at Bama? Now, like I said, the Bama fan was telling me, yeah, he was just kind of dogging Bama, and he did the one cardinal rule you're not supposed to do if you don't go to another team, and he was on the sidelines barking. So he was a dog. Yeah, Georgia Bulldog. Now, I know Coach Cochran stayed with Bama 4 years after Kirby left. So, he was Crimson Tide. And he was on the sideline, amped up and everything. And you going to go over to Georgia, you going to do all that barking, and then you going to trash us? I don't know, bro. Nah, go ahead. Like my boy at Run the Table Sports TV said, if you ain't all in, we don't want you. And I agree with that. I agree with that. Don't be coming over here and then you're going to switch up. I told y'all before in my video that I made about Grub, I can't stand a flippy, floppy ass person. It's either you in or you out. See, when I was growing up in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, and I was a little bitty girl, I would run in and out of my mama's house, coming inside to get some water, some candy, whatever. And eventually she got fed up and said, stay in or out my house. That's how we feel over here in Alabama. You stay in or out. Don't be flip-flopping. Say you want to be here one day, then you don't want to be here the next day. I'm tired of it. Okay? I ain't got tired of that. Roll Tide Sports Talking with JB. Appreciate y'all for being here, of course, as always, because y'all ain't got to listen to my big mouth. Y'all ain't got to listen to my big mouth. Let me go ahead and type this in here real quick. Yeah, but stay in or out. Don't nobody got time for y'all to be saying you want to be at Bama and you don't. And speaking of, the Grub Snub. You just don't want to be in Tuscaloosa, do it. You just don't want to be here. But my thing is, why you even come? What was the point of that? You came down here for all of 5 minutes. I mean, your seat wasn't even warm. And then you went out on the recruiting trail. That's not even fair to the players that you went and talked to. And saying, oh, yeah, I'm going to be your OC. And they thinking they're going to be coached by you because you are a great coach. So they say, I don't know. You ain't coached it down in Alabama. I don't know what you able to do. But you didn't run out here promising these guys to come to Alabama, and because they thinking that they're going to be able to play on your offense. And then you just leave 30 minutes later. That I just don't understand that. I don't understand that. And something needs to be done. And you know what? Don't nothing need to be done. Take your ass on. Take your ass on. If you want to go over there and coach the Seattle Seahawks, go ahead. I mean, I guess you love Seattle that much. It rained a lot. I've been to Seattle. It's a very pretty place, but it rained too much. And it ain't Alabama, okay? It ain't Tuscaloosa. All right? I get it. But yeah, Grub, I thought you was foul for that. I guess, I just guess you just hate Tuscaloosa. I mean, that's fine. Enjoy yourself or whatever. So what y'all think about it? So tell me how you felt about Grub leaving in the comments. I want to see what y'all think about it. Did y'all feel like it was a snub, or do y'all feel like that we did not need him? Now, I am aware that this is DeBoer's offense. I'm aware of that. I don't know what the analytics were when Grub was the OC. Where was he the OC at by himself? Somebody put in the comments, because I can't remember what somebody said, and they said he didn't do that great when he was over there without DeBoer. And since this is DeBoer's offense, we're really not going to miss anything. So tell me what school he was coaching at, because I don't remember. Because if they ain't wearing crimson, yeah, I don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. So I only know about Alabama sports. I don't know about nobody else. But who are we going to get? Oh no, we got Sheridan, right? Yeah, we got Sheridan. How is he? Tell me how he is, guys. You guys that know about OCs and coaches, tell me what's up. Tell me what's up. This is Fan Talk. Again, the link is in the bio if you want to come up. Y'all be acting like y'all scared sometimes. Y'all scared to come up here or something? You ain't even got to get on camera. You got to get on camera. You can just come on up. We can talk about it. My dog, Nick Saban Jr. and Rise Up and Roll Tide, they was up here. They was up here. They had no problem. They ain't had no problem, so they can come up. But y'all scared? Yeah, come on up to the channel. Anyway, so yeah, Sheridan, he was over there with Grub over there at Washington with the Huskies, and we're gonna see, man. I just want to win. I don't care who's back there coaching. Hell, give Big Al a head. Said, I don't care. I just want to win. Get us in the playoffs, man. I do not want to have a season of regression. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about, oh, it's a rebuilding year. Hell no. This is standard. This is the Bama standard. And all we know how to do is win. So we're just because Nick Saban done retired, you got all that talent coming back. You better capitalize off that. I am not taking, ain't no half stepping when the season starts. When the fall starts, ain't no half stepping. Don't come up in here with your slew foot and your foot dragging. You better come up in here and you want to win. I don't care who is on that sideline. I don't care what you wore last season. I don't care that you had on purple, you're wearing crimson now. I see y'all got the throwback logos on, so you already know what it is. You know what that throwback logo stands for. You know that it means to win. So if you're coming over here and you playing and you wearing that crimson, you got that A script on your shirt, you already know what it is. That means we want championships, okay? We was winning championships before you got there, and we want to win championships while you're here. And if you don't bring us no championships, we'll win without you, okay? Period. So Cochran, he ain't coming back. We don't want him back because you ain't loyal to nobody. You don't represent that A. So if you was talking trash about us, you got to go. Grub, since you don't want to be in Tuscaloosa, you got to go. We going to win with or without you. That's what Nick Saban said, that he was talking about with the players. That's what we talk about with the coach. And we ain't new to this. We true to this. We've been losing coaches. And see, here's the thing. A lot of these fans, non-Bama fans, a lot of these, let me get Grub off here because it don't matter about him. A lot of these non-Bama fans, y'all seem to think that Bama fans are delusional. That's what y'all like to say. But I don't understand how Bama fans are delusional when we win. I'm gonna tell you who's delusional. Colorado fans. The Colorado fans are delusional because they have not won anything. But when you're talking about a team that has won consistently, how are you calling them delusional to expect the best? That don't make no sense to me. Of course, Bama fans are spoiled. Of course, we expect the best because that's all we have been getting. That's all we have been achieving is the best. That's crazy. I was in the military. Let me tell you something. As a veteran, all I know about is excellence. It would be ridiculous to tell someone who was in the military, I want you to strive. I don't want you to be delusional. I don't want you to give your best because it's about the best. It's about discipline. It's about heart. It's about motivation. And to tell somebody who has always been the best at what they're doing, not even just the military, but in their job, but to tell someone who has a job that's been the best at what they're doing, and then they're expecting a raise later on this year, they're expecting a promotion because they have been the best at their job. And you tell them, don't be delusional. Your expectations are too high. When you have been the best at your job, you have been the top performer at your job, and you telling them, don't be delusional and don't expect too much. Are y'all crazy? Bama, we want it all, period. And if we don't get it all, we're going to be upset. We're going to be upset. Now, we are going to give him some grace because he is a first-year coach. But my question is, how much grace are we willing to give? How much grace are we willing to give him within the first year? Are we going to give him grace enough to, if he loses to Georgia? Are we going to give him grace if he loses to Tennessee? Are we going to give him grace if he loses to Auburn? I don't know. I feel like if you lose to Auburn, I feel like he's going to have a little bit of wiggle room if he loses to Auburn his first year. A little bit. Second year, no. I think the grace is only going to extend to the first year, and that's it. After that, it's going to be no go. And I don't even know if that's the case because you got Nick Saban's recruits. You have Nick Saban's recruits, and you're coming in behind Nick Saban, who has set that program up for success for 17 years. You started on third base. You damn near started with a home run. Okay? You ain't like Sharon Moore. You started with a home run. You started with a point on the board already. So you come in here slacking, and you come in here and I'm talking about Coach KD. You come in here and give us a losing season, or you give us some 7-5 season, that ain't gonna cut it, bro. So I say grace, but take that with a grain of salt because I don't know how far we gonna allow him. I don't know how much rope. I think he's gonna be on a short leash, so I don't think we're gonna give him too much. But let me read some of these comments. One game grace except for Georgia and Auburn. Okay. One game grace except for Georgia and Auburn. Okay. Georgia fans are the most delusional. Speaking of, let me share something with y'all right here. I don't know if you've been looking at Twitter, but I want you to see what Mike Griffith said here. I want you to see what he said here.
Georgia doesn't think too much. Kirby doesn't think too much about Alabama. Georgia fans really, the October 19th game at Texas is the big headache. There's an F1.
Hold on, can y'all see, or are y'all just able to hear it? Oh, let me go back. Oh, okay, y'all can see it.
And Georgia doesn't think too much. Kirby doesn't think too much about Alabama. Georgia fans really, the October 19th game at Texas is the big headache. There's an F1 race that weekend. Georgia fans having a hard time getting tickets for that game. They're looking at that as probably the game that's going to decide the SEC in Texas next year. And to me, that's what I've heard more about is the game in Austin.
Griff, do I need to remind you that
so I don't want to pay too much because that's off SEC. So, they be trying to copyright your stuff. But Mike Griffith, my good sir, I know that you want to live in a fantasy land. I know you want to live in a fantasy land and think that, oh, no, Georgia, we're not concerned about Alabama. That we're more concerned about Texas. So you mean to tell me the Georgia fans are, and I know this is a Crimson Watch channel, but you're talking about Bama. You put our name in your mouth, so I'm finna pull on your toupee. So you mean to tell me after losing by 3 points, what they cried and cried and cried and cried about, you mean to tell me they ain't looking forward to September 28th? You mean to tell me they ain't looking forward to September 28th? Man, please. They have not stopped talking about that damn game since they lost. We lost by 3 points. And then the refs. And then they just let them in because Nick Saban was retired. You mean to tell me you think Georgia fans ain't thinking about September 28th coming into Bryant Denny and beating Alabama with a first-year coach? Because they're gonna beat their chest. If they beat Alabama and Tuscaloosa, they're gonna beat their chest with a first-year coach or not. Okay. So I mean it is what it is. You mean they are constantly thinking about Alabama. When they won back-to-back national championships, they was constantly thinking about Alabama. So why the hell do you think that you mean that Texas is all they talking about? I ain't seen no Georgia fan on Twitter talking about nothing but Alabama. And they got a full slate next year. Stop, Mike Griffin. You're in denial, okay? You lost the game. You lost. He always be talking trash. He did all this last year, 3 days before the game, was talking big cash shit, and they lost. So that's that on that. All right. So let's see. Let me go back to the comments. No, I don't have 2 channels, just this channel. Now, this broadcast is streaming. It's not streaming on Twitter tonight, but it is streaming on Facebook and YouTube. So I only have 1 channel. Yeah, 1 channel, y'all. So some of the comments don't show up on every platform. So it depends on where you're watching. If you're watching on YouTube, you can only see the comments that are from YouTube. If you're watching on Twitter, you're going to see Twitter comments. I can see all comments because I am on StreamYard. So yeah. So like, come on, that's just ridiculous. The fact that y'all are still y'all be trying to downplay Bama like we some sapsuckers or something. Y'all be trying to act like we just chump change, like we ain't nobody. But that's all right. That's all right because Bama fans ain't insecure. I know that y'all like to say Bama fans are insecure. We not, baby. How can we? You can't be insecure when you got a stadium full of trophies. You got a stadium full of trophies, and when you've been on top, that's you can't be. You shouldn't be insecure. That's just what it is. But y'all trying to downplay us, and I love it. Quite frankly, I love it. I cannot wait until the season starts, and when we beat y'all. Because if you thought we was insufferable before, you just wait. You just wait. Because it's gonna be ridiculous. It's gonna be ridiculous. Let me tell you something. I have bookmarks on Twitter of everybody that's doubting Alabama. Everybody that's doubting Alabama, I got bookmarks. See, I did the same to Georgia fans. When they won them back-to-back championships for 2 years, they beat us 1 time. And they won them back-to-back championships. And everybody had something to say. All Georgia fans had something to say about Bama. And I had 2 years worth of bookmarks. Okay? And when we beat them, I let them fly. I was relentless. Okay? Number 1, I am a Virgo. And I am a Crimson Tide fan. Which mascot is an elephant? And everybody knows elephants never forget. So when it was time to let them bookmarks fly, I did. So when it's time to let those bookmarks fly, oh my goodness, you're going to have to go into witness protection because it's going to be nonstop. If you look at my Twitter page, it says I am a professional shit talker. Professional. Not the biggest shit talker, but a professional shit talker. And I do this for fun, okay? And you don't want it with me. You don't want to get out into the street with these 18-wheelers, okay? You're a pedestrian. When it comes to shit talking, you're a pedestrian when it comes to me. I'm on the street with 18-wheelers, all right? And you're going to get hit messing with me. So I got bookmarks for everybody that want to doubt Alabama because there's going to be a time come where the chicken's going to come home to roost, all right? All right. So next topic. Also, let me get back into these comments. Eric Wallace, good evening to you and Roll Tide. Thank y'all for watching again. And make sure, hey, let's get these likes up. I got 13 people in the room. Let me get 13 likes. 13 likes for y'all. Roll Tide again. Hold on, put it up here. There you go. Follow me on Twitter. Make sure that if you want to click the link to join the live show, go ahead and click the link. It is tagged in the comments. So we can go ahead and if you want to come here and talk and tell me what you want to talk about. If you want to talk about, so far we talked about Scott Cochran. We talked about the Grub Snub down in Tuscaloosa. The fact that Grub doesn't want to come see us. Let me know what y'all think about that, Bama Nation. Let me know what y'all think. How you feel about it? You want Cochran back or no? Roll Tide, 36 souls. I thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Y'all, can y'all see me? Is the glare bothering y'all? Because somebody left me a comment and said, oh, it's great content, but the glare is kind of annoying, and just giving you a little constructive criticism. Let me tell y'all something. I had to stop reading comments. Now, the majority of my comments are very positive. However, there are some people who feel the need to offer criticism or offer advice that I did not ask for. Okay, there are certain things about my channel that I am going to tweak and improve, and I go back and I look at the things of the live streams and videos, and I say, well, I like that. I did not like that. I'm my biggest critic. Okay, I'm my biggest critic, and I don't need any critiques unless I ask for it. That's one thing about me. If I don't ask you, don't give it to me. Okay. But, for the most part, the majority of my comments are very positive, very positive. But unfortunately, you're always going to have people that get into your comments and say something negative, or they're going to say, thank you, Auntie, Roll Tide, love you too. Or, yeah, love you anyway. But, yeah, you're always going to have people that's going to get in the comments and say things that that they might not agree with something you said or whatever, and that's fine. I don't mind comments when people say, well, I don't agree with that. That's cool. That's actually what I want. I don't mind healthy discourse. But when you start making personal attacks, which I have seen that as well, I see mostly the personal attacks on Twitter. That's where you see it the most. I see a lot of, especially when you are a woman talking about sports, you're going to get called the B word. I've been called the B word quite often on Twitter because of my sports takes. And mostly they have come from Georgia fans, the sensitive puppies. They are the ones that get the most upset about it, which is whatever. It's funny. But, I don't mind healthy discourse as long as you keep it respectful. If you don't keep it respectful, I'm going to get you out my comments, period. And that's just that. But it comes with the territory. If you're going to be a woman talking about sports, you're going to get those comments, and you got to make sure that you filter through it. And so sometimes I don't read the comments because I just never know what I'm going to get. But yeah, but the most of them are very positive, and that's what I focus on, especially from the men who leave positive comments. And I want to give a special shout out to Seaway, who posted a very, very great message on his Twitter. His Twitter handle, I believe, is DJ Joker, but he is on Sports Talk with JB, and he is a co-host on there. And he gave me a great message, pretty much telling me to be myself. Don't let anybody deter me from being who I am, and water myself down. And I really he don't know how much I appreciated that in that moment. So shout out to DJ Seaway, because I really needed to hear that, and I really appreciated that because and it was random, I know him through JB, but I don't know him personally. So for him to even send a message like that, that really meant a lot, especially when you're doing something like this and you're opening yourself up to the public and public critique. And because I'm not I'm a private person. I might do these things on here and be funny, and I got a lot of personality, but as far as people knowing me and things like that, I don't do all that. So I appreciate him, giving me a little encouragement and motivation. So that's just a little tidbit. Want to shout out to C-Way for saying that. But let's get into this comment. So let's see. Okay, roll tide, roll tide. Yeah, but I appreciate y'all for being here. I appreciate y'all for being here. Okay, so next thing. Now listen, y'all. It's been some things going on Twitter talking about uniform changes. Uniform change. I'm gonna see if I can find the pictures. So I saw something talking about white helmets. I don't know about that. I ain't feeling no white helmets now. Let me try to find it for y'all and see what y'all think about it. Y'all tell me in the comments, are you down for white helmets? Let me tell you something. I am for Alabama tradition. Let's see what y'all saying. Let's go to the comments. I can't get how long. All right, let's see. No, 360 said no. We don't want no new uniform. Man, I don't want it. I want to stick to tradition. Why we gotta be a gimmick? Like we ain't Oregon. No new helmets. Absolutely not. No new uniforms. The Alabama is about tradition. That's the whole point of it. So, excuse me. So why are we even talking about white? I mean, they look great. I mean, it's cool, but it's about tradition. It's about the standard. We don't have to follow the rules. Just because it's a new era does not mean that we got to get new uniform. It was a new era when we had Nick Saban. It was a new era every time we had a new coach. So what is y'all talking about? We don't follow trends. We don't follow behind nobody. We set the standard and we stick to the standard. So why y'all saying, oh, it's a new era, we need to bring in new uniforms? Absolutely not. No, we was preaching about, oh, these players don't understand the standard. These players don't understand what Alabama is all about. They don't understand the tradition. They don't understand that script A. And now y'all pushing for them to have something new? No. Y'all know what y'all came here for. We're going to stick to the script. Now, I may be old school. Yeah, run the tables. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Do you like that? Do you like the Ivy white helmets? I know they had them back in the day. I know technically it is tradition. Technically it is, but but I don't want it. I don't want it. I want to go with what we have now. It's just gonna seem like it's new. I know, Bear Bro, I know they wore the white helmets, but I don't want it. Okay, they're gonna look like condoms out there. I don't want it. Give me what we got now. It looked like we okay, hold on. We got some. Let's see. Here we go. Y'all better not take the field on in anything other than Crimson Talking White. Okay, that's a Georgia fan right there. Now, if a Georgia fan say that, y'all. If a Georgia fan say that, now y'all know some. That's a Georgia fan right now. And don't be putting no more Go Dogs in my comments. This is not no dog page, all right? This ain't no dog page. Y'all gonna be 1-6 in September. Moving on. Maybe one game. One game. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just like the crimson and white, man. I just like the crimson. I think it's gonna look weird. Now let me tell you something. Now we go out there and we got on some Ivy white helmets, and then we lose and get embarrassed, and we're gonna like, see, we should have never wore them damn white helmets. It's gonna be like, because we changed traditions, because we went away from what we know. That's the thing. And we crazy, man. Bama fans crazy. That's exactly what we gonna say. Let's see. I mean, you did. I never said they don't look good. They look great. the helmets, the white unis, the white helmets and the new unis, they look great. I just, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, in my opinion. I don't want to go to the point where, because where is it going to stop? Okay, we got different uniforms on. Then what? I just don't want to be like Oregon. I don't want to be wearing different uniforms and it's going to be, I don't want it to be a distraction from what we actually set out to do, and that's win. Exactly. It was looking very Stanfordish. Stanford. I said we set the standard. I don't want us to go out there trying to be like nobody else. People come to Alabama because of what we stand for, what we're known for, and how we don't really change too much. Now, Nick Saban, he did adapt a lot to college football and how it was changing, but he never changed too much and went outside of what Alabama is at its core. He always kept the tradition what it was. He knew what it was. And Nick Saban ain't even from the South. So, he always made sure that we was always level with what, and always back home to what Alabama is. And I hope Coach KD does that as well. I want him to put his little pizzazz on it. I want him to put his little flavor on it and, push us forward. But, I don't want us to change too much outside of what Alabama is known to be, So, yeah. So what else y'all think about it? So what changes would you like to see at Alabama aside from the uniform changes? What about some changes to, of course, we don't want to change Rammer Jammer. We're never going to change that. Never going to change Dixieland Delight. I can't think of anything. I can't even really think of anything that I would want to change per se as far as Alabama football besides the NIL and transfer portal. Speaking of, who are we looking at? What's that guy named? Saab? What's his name from Michigan? DB? How he looking? Is he looking like a lock to the Crimson Tide? Does he look like he gonna be wearing crimson or what? I'm very surprised we haven't heard more about Michigan players jumping into the portal. I mean, I guess they like Coach Moore that much that they want to stay. So maybe they, maybe that's what they want. But I mean, didn't they lose a lot of people? Is there anybody over there on Michigan that's worth getting? I can't think of anything. I mean, because quite frankly, Michigan was very beatable. Okay. Michigan was very much beatable. There's a lot of things that lost us that playoff game. And we're not going to get into that too much because I know how y'all are about Jalen Miro. But, I don't feel like they did anything outstanding. They definitely outplayed us. Saban did get out-coached, but y'all ain't heard that from me once in his whole life. Now, I love Coach Saban. But let's be real. He got out-coached a little bit. You think he may be a lock? Ooh, okay. How is he? What's his stats like? I haven't looked them up. I didn't see exactly how great he was. Is he a 4-star? Y'all let me know in the comments. What y'all think about him? Yeah, I didn't see too much with him. Did he eat us up in the playoff game? Because Alabama, they just didn't play that well. But yeah. So Bama fans, I want to get into one little thing else before we wrap it up for tonight. Oh, we got some more comments. Hold on, let's see. He's very close with Jihad Camel. They've known each other since high school. He followed him. He followed Jihad in IMG Academy. They always take. Okay. So it look like he might be a puzzle piece that'll fit right in over here at Old Crimson. You never know what Alabama's gonna do. I got high expectations, but man, I just want to win. I just want to win. You got people, we got players constantly leaving, we got coaches constantly leaving. It's hard to be a fan of college football because we know what it used to be. It's hard to really cheer because you got these new players that's coming from rivalry schools and now they're on your team. I mean, this guy played at Michigan and we're like, we hope we get him, or we get players that guys that we beat last year, guys that beat us last year, and we're excited to get their players. It's just crazy to me. This is like I want to cheer for people who've been at Bama. I said this in the last live. How would you feel if Cam Newton, after he beat us, came to Alabama, transferred to Alabama the next few months, and now he's wearing crimson instead of blue and orange? That would look so weird. And it's like, man, you get these players shirts and jerseys with their name on the back. Like this shirt, I got Malachi Moore's name on the back. And also, if you want to go and get these shirts, make sure that you go to Alabama. Also, I am not sponsored by them, but I want y'all to make sure that y'all support the players. But if you want us to get this shirt, if they ain't wearing crimson, ... If you know, you know. But if you want to get the shirts on Yeah Alabama, I believe the shirt is about $35 with his name on it, or $30 without his name on it. And it'll get shipped directly to you. The benefits go to support the players directly. I'm sure Yeah Alabama does get a portion of the proceeds, but the proceeds do go to the players. So if you want to support your favorite player, make sure that you go to Yeah Alabama and get a t-shirt. So what was I saying? Anyway, yeah, so I want to be able to cheer for my favorite Alabama player without him transferring to another school. And now I got this shirt that say Caleb Downs or whatever, and he playing for Ohio State. It's just very messy. It's very messy. And I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. But as I was saying, I want to talk about something. Beef with Bama fans. Now, in the past few days, I have seen a lot of mess. Okay? I saw a lot of mess, and I'm not going to get into it too much, but I see a lot of Bama fans across every platform, not just one specifically, but across every platform where Bama fans are arguing with each other. Y'all, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're Bama, okay? We got infighting within the fan base about dumb stuff. Dumb stuff, y'all. It's enough room for everybody, okay? When the season starts, I don't want to hear none of that, because I heard it a lot when the season was going on of Bama fans arguing with each other. What do y'all think that? Now, I understand this stuff don't mean a hill of beans when it comes to the grand scheme of things as far as life. We just fans, y'all, and it's online, it's the internet, it's not real. I understand. It's cool, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna fight with opposing fan bases. I'm not gonna argue with Bama fans. I said it on my Twitter not too long ago. I said, look, it's two groups of people I'm never gonna argue with publicly online: Black women and Bama fans. I'm never gonna do it. Never. Number one, I'm a Black woman. We get enough scrutiny as it is. So what I look like arguing with another Black woman online about anything, I don't care what it is. I don't care what your opinion is. I'm not going to argue with you publicly online because you are a Black woman. You look like me. It's you and I. We're not supposed to be against each other because we all we got. The same thing applies for Bama fans. I'm not going to argue with no Bama fan online about Alabama. I'm just not going to do it. Are you crazy? You can get in my DM and you can talk about it. We can argue about it there. But I'm not going to argue with you on social media where all these other stinking slew-footed other fans can watch us argue and say, ha, 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 look at them, Bama fans arguing with each other. I wish I would. Are you crazy? What I look like arguing another Bama fan and an Auburn fan watching, and a Georgia fan watching, and a Tennessee fan watching? Man, please, I'm never going to do no stuff like that. So if anybody that's a Bama fan ever say something to me out the way, I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to act like you ain't never said it because you ain't talking to me, because that's family. That's family. We go to the games together. We cheer on our favorite team. We talk trash to other team fan bases. I understand that families, and again, I know the internet is not real. It's not real. You know what I'm saying? It does not affect our life one bit. However, I know that families, Bama fan is a family as far as fans, because we the most passionate. But when families fight, you keep that stuff in house. You don't take that stuff to the street and let everybody hear your business and argue and all that. You don't do that. You keep that stuff in house. You don't do that stuff in public. So y'all that's want to get online and argue with each other, and stop doing that publicly. Okay? If you got a problem with each other, take it to the DMs. I ain't saying don't argue, because you're gonna argue. You're gonna have differences of opinions. The big thing that I saw people arguing about was with Jalen Miro. A lot of Bama fans was upset. I mean, it was times that I even personally had to say something to other Bama fans for downing Jalen Miro, because if it's one thing, if a Bama fan is like disparaging a player to the point where they are being harmful, as I like to say, or because these players are on social media, but if they just hating and doing something like that, then I ain't saying don't check them. But I'm talking about the arguing over petty stuff. Don't be arguing over petty stuff online. Come on, y'all. That's crazy. Hold on, I can't see y'all comments. Roll Tide, roll, Bob. Roll Tide, roll. What's up, Roll Tide and Rise Up? Where you been? I ain't seen you in the comments in a minute. Roll Tide. But yeah, man, don't be doing all that, man. That's crazy. I mean, because everybody gonna be against Bama. Everybody gonna be against them. All the different fan bases are gonna be against them. So when the season starts, the players are gonna need our support as fans. But if y'all gonna be sitting there arguing with each other about who got the scoop, who don't got the scoop, who know this and who know that, and what, that's pointless. That's pointless. We're gonna have to support our team, okay? Support our team. Buy the tickets, buy their merch, do that. If y'all got a problem with each other, take it to the streets. Don't be on social media with that foolishness. Nah. That's just me now. That's just Kara Witt talking. Now I ain't talking about nobody specifically, but I am talking about, I have seen a lot of y'all on Twitter, Facebook, and wherever. I've seen a lot of y'all arguing with each other about ridiculousness. And one thing about it, I'm never gonna do it. So you got a problem with me, you got a problem with yourself. You might as well go talk in the mirror, because you're gonna get a better result talking to yourself in the mirror than you're gonna get talking to me. Now, if you're an opposing fan, oh, you can get their business. You can get their work. You know what I'm talking about? You can get their work, because it ain't gonna stop. Because I don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. I draw a line. Black women, Bama fans. I don't do it. And never will. Sorry. Not sorry. Okay? But that's pretty much it. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to get. I didn't want to have too much of a long show tonight. Just had to get some little things off. You know, this page is going to be dedicated to all of Alabama sports. Bob Rutherford said, I have always thought it might hurt recruiting. Exactly, Bob. Exactly. Thank you. Because these recruits are chronically online. Everybody sees. Look how much Ryan Williams online. He saw every edit that people made. He saw every pic, every tag. They see everything. Jahad Campbell has been on panels talking to fans and ex-Bama players, everybody. These players and the recruits see that. And if they see Bama fans like, dang, they arguing about, especially if you're talking about a player, if a recruit see, oh, they both saying, well, this player is trash. No, he ain't trash. I know him. That's my cousin. And y'all arguing back and forth and calling each other names. And I'm talking about just being very nasty, because it goes past constructive criticism. It also goes past just having a difference of opinion. Y'all be making personal attacks to each other. That's the craziest thing to me. Y'all be calling each other clowns and all that. I'm not saying that don't have a conversation publicly with Bama, Bama fans if you have a difference of opinion. That ain't what I'm saying at all. But stop making personal attacks to each other. What good does that do? What good does that do? If you don't like something somebody said, why would you call them a name? And let me tell you something. These are grown people. Y'all are grown. And these guys, they're young. These recruits and players, they're young. All of them are in their 20s. Some of them, Ryan Williams, he just turned 17. 17. And he hear grown men. Because it's mostly the men. It's mostly the men. As much as y'all like to say that y'all are logical, y'all get the most emotional about sports, and y'all the first one to call somebody a name. So yeah, you got young recruits coming in and they seeing grown men argue about a difference of opinion. Please. So yeah, you're right, Bob. I agree with that. Roll Tide and Rise Up agrees as well. Yeah, y'all stop doing that. This is the Bama family, it's Bama Nation, and we a family up on here. On A-Day, I want to see everybody. I don't want no who want to go to A-Day and got beef with another Bama fan. You want to make sure that you're gonna be there and you're gonna have a good time. You don't want to see somebody on Twitter. Oh, I seen them on Twitter. I was arguing with them about if Jalen Milroe is good. I was arguing with them about if I like Coach KD is good. Come on, y'all. No, don't do no shit like that. Let's see. Let's see. Kate, how you feel about Bama fans that went hard on Seth? I will. Did I go hard on Seth? No, I never went hard on Seth. I just told him good riddance. But when he was talking about with the bad snaps and stuff while he was playing, you know, when the season is going on, you know, people get very emotional. And I'm one of them. And sometimes I have to be careful myself as to what I say about the players online. And I made sure, like towards the end of the season, I've tried to be more cognizant of what I said about current Bama players. But when they leave, it's open season. But yeah, so during the season, I heard a lot of people criticizing him. I don't feel like they are above being criticized. They making millions of dollars. They're not. It's not like they're playing for free. They making a lot of money. So yeah, you can get criticized now more than I feel like they could have gotten criticized before, because they were putting their bodies on the line and not getting paid. Now they're putting their bodies on the line and getting paid. So I feel like, yeah, they can't get criticized. And Seth was a grown man. How old Seth? He looked 30. He might not be probably number 24, but he looked 30. I'm a fan of every player and every coach that is brought into the program. That's right. If you are got that script A on, I'm a fan. Period. I don't care. I don't care what it is. If you are a Bama player, especially if you are a Bama player or coach or fan or whoever now that the GOAT is gone, I'm definitely a fan of yours, because you came and you dedicated yourself to Alabama, even though we lost all of we not even said lost all those moving parts, but we lost the major key to the success of Alabama. Okay. So yeah, absolutely. I'm a fan of anybody that comes to play for Alabama, especially now. Any coach that comes, especially now. You are kicking off the start. You are continuing the dynasty. Absolutely. Yeah, I forget sometimes too. But you know, now in private, I'm letting it fly. I'm letting them have it in private. Let's see. Well, since he gone, oh, hey, he gone now. He gone. He can get the business now. I ain't got no problem with that. Let's roll. It's the fans calling people out and their names. Yeah, right. Calling people out their names. Exactly. Like, come on. Like, this is college. This is college football, and we're fans of a sport. A sport. It don't make us no money unless you got a social media platform where you actually making money, which I don't make no money off here yet. But unless you like a commentator on ESPN or the SEC network or something like that, this stuff don't make us no money. When we turn that game off on Saturday, we got to go back to our real life. Them 3 hours or the full day on Saturday, it's just a time to escape. And during the week when we trash talking each other on Twitter or whatever, it don't mean nothing, man. It's just we gotta go back to our life. This stuff don't affect us one way or another. But because we're fans and because it's college football and people are so extremely passionate about it, yeah, like come on. They kid some of them kids, some of them not. Some of them are very grown. Like I said, you know, I see mostly men, man. I see mostly men. I see some women argue too, but they don't, you know, they're reacting to being called names and things like that. Oh yeah, at home I might call a player name in the book, but exactly, Bob. Exactly, because Seth was a couple names that's not in my Bible. You know what I'm saying? Seth was quite a few names. Jalen Miro too. He ain't exempt. A lot of them. There was a lot of names, a lot of cussing. Okay, a lot of stuff that my mama, I can't let her hear for sure. But yeah, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I appreciate y'all for coming on tonight. You know, it was a good time. We didn't have much news, but we definitely did have some. Hold on, let me get this thing off of here because it's anyway. Yeah. So yeah, we had a interesting conversation. I appreciate y'all all in the comments, making sure that you like, share, subscribe. Thank y'all for participating and joining in the conversation, because that's what this page is about. It is about the fans. It is dedicated to the fans. Once the season starts, I'm thinking about going live like in the fourth quarter and watching this all together as a family, so y'all can see my real reaction and how I really be acting when Bama is playing, because I'm telling y'all see me now as a lady. But when Alabama is playing on Saturdays, I turn into a full-fledged 6'2" man. Okay? I turn into a man. And I do a lot of cussing. So I want y'all to know when Alabama plays on Saturday, when the fall comes, charge it to my head and not my heart, all right? I don't mean it. But I'm going to have post-game clarity, okay? So, yeah, I'm going to be going live like after the games or maybe probably during the fourth quarter and just giving my live reaction and then giving my live thoughts after the game is over with. So, yeah, let's see. I don't know if I have my last name is Whitfield, so it's just short. People, when I was in the military, people call me Whit. So yeah, if I have a cousin named Marcus Whit, I have no idea. So I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be going live, and on A Day, I'm probably gonna be teaming up with Sports Talking with JD. We might be doing a little live simultaneously thing. We're gonna see. I'm gonna talk to him about it and see what's going on. But make sure that y'all are definitely, as I said earlier, Run the Table Sports TV. One of my guys, one of my biggest supporters, because I got a lot of them. Definitely responsible for my intro music. Appreciate you on that bit, dog. And y'all go and check him out. Follow him for your. I'm trying to get him online, y'all. I'm trying to get him to go live and talk and stuff like that. He be acting like he's scared, man. He got good commentary. For some reason, he don't want to come up and talk, man. Y'all go and spam his comments and tell him he need to go live and give his opinions and things. He acting like he don't want to talk. He a celebrity, y'all. I ain't gonna tell y'all who he is. He famous. He famous, y'all. He and he trying to hide behind the camera, so he don't be want to tell people who he is. Look at him. Y'all go run him up. So yeah, I appreciate y'all for watching. Like, share, subscribe. As always, this is Crimson Watch. I'm your host, Kara Witt, and we're gonna always watch the tide roll. See y'all next time.